Hi there. If you have watched YouTube channels about Sweden and the nature in Sweden, you probably have noticed a channel that is recording in the north of Sweden, in the nature in the north of Sweden. Because that's, I think, for most people around the world, they think about the north of Sweden as an exotic place, almost, where there are no people, just nature. And that's true. There are a lot of places and a lot of nature, forests, mountains, lakes, and so on, rivers, and almost no people. But I want to show you something else, but the same. Because I will show you. No, I'm not sitting, I'm standing. I turn the camera, and this is what I see. The only human thing here is this camper van of mine and myself. I'm surrounded by forests and a lake. It's very still. I can't hear any sounds of humans whatsoever. I can only hear some birds and my own voice. And where am I? Am I in the north of Sweden? No, I'm not. I'm in the south of Sweden. This is how the south of Sweden looks like if you go outside the cities. You don't need to go to the north of Sweden to experience completely quietness and just nature. This is great. I really mean this is great. I showed you briefly my camper van. It's a Volkswagen Caddy. I bought this 1 month ago, and it was at the same time that I got the idea that if I buy a camper van, I can go out in nature and just enjoy the silence and the sounds of birds and so on. Yesterday I even saw a moose just 50 meters from me. So I stayed in this camper van this last night, and now it's in the morning, about 6 o'clock in the morning. And now it's a mess, but I had a mattress and a sleeping bag. It was great. I woke up really early to this. I got myself a cup of coffee and thought that I have to record this, because if you don't live in Sweden, and I suppose you're not, then maybe you have quite a different view of Sweden. So I wanted to show you that even in the south of Sweden, it can be like this. just like in the north of Sweden. We do have mosquitoes, even in the south. So I have to sit down again, I think, next to my thermocell, because it really helps. Yeah, you know, in Sweden, it's not just that we have nature in Sweden. You can enjoy the nature in Sweden. Like I showed you, I am standing here with my car, parked with my car. I don't know who owns this land, and that doesn't matter. Because I'm allowed to do almost whatever I want, wherever I want in Sweden. Of course, there are restrictions even in Sweden. There are some restricted areas and so on. But in general, the principle is that if you don't bother anyone, people, animals or nature, if you don't destroy anything or just leave it as it was when you arrived, then you can stay wherever you want, you can go wherever you want. And that's really a freedom in Sweden, because a lot of different countries around the world doesn't have that kind of freedom. But in Sweden we do. So I can go to a lake, park my car, and sit here with my camping chair and camping table, enjoying a cup of coffee, enjoying the mosquitoes, and some of them try to scare them away, and just sit here and really reflect on life, listen to the birds, record a video for you so that you can kind of feel it too, how it is here in Sweden. I'm not far away from people, if you put it that way. I live by the coast in Sweden, in the southwest part of Sweden, by the sea, and it's only about 50 kilometers away, about 30 miles. And then you have this, you know. And you have a lot of it, because in Sweden, in the south of Sweden, we live almost by it's the coastline. That's where we live. If you go a few miles into the country, away from the sea, then you find this. All around Sweden, not just in the north of Sweden, but in the south of Sweden. So I thought that I have to buy a camper van and go on some trips and just enjoy this. When you have it so close by. So I just wanted to show you and tell you about the nature of Sweden and how we are able to enjoy it, all of us. So if you just behave, and that's not too hard, you don't throw things on the ground and so on, of course. So if you just behave, you can do almost whatever you want here in Sweden, in nature. That's a wonderful thing. So I'm gonna go on different camping trips. I got the time, I got the freedom, I got the country. So welcome to Sweden if you want to. It's wonderful here. Bye for now.